Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about the Pera Outcast seat for Harley. You should be checking out an Outcast seat for your hog if you do regular trips across state lines. However, you have a passenger who maybe doesn't make it farther than a local ice cream shop. These things are currently being offered for all late model touring bikes. Installation on these is a snap. Like most seats, it's a one bearder on our BSD, our beard scale of difficulty. Just about everybody with a heartbeat should be able to do this at home with very minimal hand tools. Let's get right into things. Those of you who are looking for a saddle have no doubt stumbled across Pera. Pera's been making quality saddles for a super long time, and their catalog array is huge. I was thinking about how many Pera videos we've actually done here. We've done a million of them because their catalog really is very expansive. And normally I would say something like that is overkill, but really in Pera's case, it's not. Pera designs a saddle for just about every single rider situation that somebody could possibly face. The Outcast I really like, and I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy this saddle because it's a good combination saddle. It's got a driver section on here. It's very wide. This is almost a full-on touring saddle in the driver section, but as far as the pillion section is concerned, very minimalist, very slim. So for those of you guys who don't want to bounce between saddles, you don't want to flip between a touring rig and then sort of an around town rig, this will be good for those of you who are spending most of your miles on your bike alone but do still occasionally carry a passenger. Now the Outcast really is a flexible seat too. You can see here, the first thing I think that comes to mind up here is that you can see we have a backrest here. This thing does have a backrest slot. Installation of these is cake if you're not familiar with them. We're going to do one live right here. It's this easy, totally toolless installation. And we're installed. It's that easy to throw a saddle on here. No trickery, no tools, just throw your backrest in, you're ready to roll. Backrest on this thing is adjustable, both fore and aft. You have a little bit of throw there, and you also have some pivot on here. It's super easy to get a backrest onto one of these, which really does, again, extend this thing's touring capabilities. Let's pop this puppy back out so we can talk about some more parts of the seat here. Outside of this thing, covered in marine grade vinyl. You're looking at the plain Jane version of this. This thing also comes in a GT version as well. The GT version has some nifty colors and some stitch pattern. You're gonna see some tuck and roll stitching, some diamond stitching, red, white, these cool racing stripes on here with some accent panels. The Outcast seat really does just have a couple different flavors that really do let you kind of tailor what you want your bike to look like. So let's flip over, we'll keep going on with construction on this thing. You can't see it here, but there is a fully steel base plate underneath here. This seat is built on an all-steel skeleton, which I really, really love. Steel is an excellent base plate material. It holds up well to the rigors of time. It doesn't wind up cracking and just sort of going soft like your OEM plastic pan can. This thing actually goes the distance. Now, the reason you can't see that steel pan, of course, is because this thing is fully carpeted. This is done to save your paint, save your frame paint, your fender, keep damage to a minimum when this seat does happen to contact parts of your motorcycle. Also, in that same vein of protecting your bike, you'll notice these rubber bumpers used throughout here. This is going to help stand the seat, again, off of your frame, off of your fender, and minimize any contact between the actual seat pan itself and your motorcycle. They also serve the secondary function, too, of isolating you just a little bit. So these are going to help to give you a little bit of shock absorption actually between the frame and the seat itself. You'll also notice here this cover, too, is held down with rivets. Riveting is a great way to keep a cover affixed to a saddle pan itself. Keeps it nice and snug and tight, gives it that taut look. You don't get that ragged out, kind of pillowy look that your OEM saddle can suffer after a little while. One of the other things I really love, too, about the Outcast is this is available in Pera's Daddy Longlegs version. Daddy Longlegs is their code name for tall riders. So if you need to move back, you need to move back away from your controls, get yourself a little more leg room, give your arms a little bit more space, the Daddy Longlegs version allows you to do that. It kind of sets you a little bit farther back on the motorcycle, change your riding position up. It's going to be great for those of you guys over there who are topping out, pretty tall fellas. This is the seat you want to look into, the Daddy Longlegs version. Now, installation on this thing, as I had mentioned, piece of cake. It's a one bearder on our BSD. Most of you guys should be able to get this thing onto your bike in 10 to 15 minutes, and that's if you're taking a really long time. You're gonna have one fastener at the rear of this seat. Depending what fastener you actually have on there will dictate what tool you're gonna use. Up front, you've got the nose bracket, slide it right in, bolt this thing down, and you are off to the races. You should be out and about rolling around in this thing. I really like the Outcast seat. I think it covers probably a pretty decent cross-section of riders. Maybe some fellows who do like to go out there and really lay down the miles, but they have a pillion who's not so enthusiastic about motorcycling. However, my opinion is not the only one that matters. Direct your mouse up there, check out the info button, see what some other riders are saying about their Outcasts on their touring bikes. If you have a question that I didn't cover, get in touch with one of our gear geeks. See us at RevZilla.com, or you can always give us a jingle and a telling bone. 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy. I'm out of here.